Straw Hut Media.
From Straw Hut Media, this is Brandi Glanville Unfiltered.
Hey guys, welcome to Brandi Glanville Unfiltered. I am here with my friend OG Will Sterling.
OG.
On a really drunken day, he wore my lingerie. I was gonna write you a poem today.
Okay.
But that's all. That's your intro.
That's good.
Welcome, Will Sterling.
On a very drunken day, I did wear your lingerie.
I know, it was a very, and you're not drunken anymore, you're sober.
I'm very sober.
What the fuck happened?
8
Why?
months is Thursday. Well, 2 days from now will be 8 months.
Can I ask why?
Because I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right, done and done. We got that settled.
It needed to be done. It was a problem, and it was ruining my life. So,
okay, good. You know that helps.
Yeah.
I mean, that helps your life if you have a problem and you fix it.
It's true, but I do feel like COVID ramped up a lot of people's drinking. Everybody, even people who don't identify or are alcoholics. Just what else was there to do?
Nothing, and we all thought the world was ending as well.
Right, but I feel like anybody who had a problem laying in wait, like that was the time when it really got out of control.
Well, we had happy hour parties every night.
Starting in the morning.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean?
I wouldn't start in the morning, but we'd right around 5, all the neighbors came out and we every night. I gained 20 pounds during COVID.
I think everybody did.
Oh my, I didn't even know I could.
Gain 20 pounds?
Yeah, I was like, I've always just been thin. This is so weird.
It's true.
And then I got lipo and then I'm like, fuck.
You did?
I got it on my fupa.
Okay.
But I still have my fupa. And then Ozempic came out. I was like, I could have just went on that shit.
Yeah.
But it's also
are you on that now?
No, I want to. It's $1,000 a month.
Your James, your co-host.
Yeah, he's on it.
He's on it, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's working.
Oh, no?
And James isn't here today. He's faking sick because we got in an argument, but...
I mean, I know him. I helped Ryan with the Elsa's podcast.
Yeah.
That
She's so pretty.
So I met her through that. But.
So James this morning canceled, but we had an argument yesterday, so I feel like he's being a little bitch, and he just faked sick and canceled.
And you know he's listening to this. So,
or 100. Hi, James. We know you're not sick. Will, okay, so a lot of you remember that you used to be my producer.
Yeah, I was the second producer, actually, because it was
Raymond.
Yeah.
I think that he was an alcoholic too.
Was he?
Yeah, I think.
Did you guys talk about this at some point, or he was drunk when he worked with you?
There was a lot of drunken texts back and forth. I mean, I was drunk too.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened to him. He was such a nice guy.
He got let go from that company. I left that company a long time ago too.
Yeah, they were pretty bad, to be honest.
As we know, yeah. I didn't sign an NDA, so I can say whatever I want. Yeah.
I don't know that. Oh, I guess maybe I can't.
I don't think you signed an NDA either.
Okay.
It's fine. You can say whatever you want.
Well, the owner is passed on, so he's graduated to his next life.
That's right.
So we are gonna keep it classy.
We'll be polite.
San Diego.
Yeah, no, there's no reason to talk.
Yeah, it just wasn't a great culture and environment there. There's lots of long hugs.
Could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
In fact.
So this is okay. Oh, question for you.
Sure.
Before we get into what you wrote about me in your book. Okay, hold on. Okay, question is...
One of the characters named Brandi, and she's a huge bitch.
No, Ryan told me it's about me. I know. You did say it. You said there's a character loosely based on me as a housewife.
I also said I have not read the book.
It is not.
I do not know.
It is not about you. I'll explain it to you, but I'll tell you.
Okay, so... as a straight guy,
Not straight.
Well, not straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the time you were straight?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. At Podcast One, there was you were really straight, but there was a lot of male producers and hosts that would harass you.
That's true.
Sexually harass you. I mean,
one of them
you
male.
You identified it as straight at that time.
Yes.
So it was like you were getting sexually harassed by these guys, and I knew it because you talked to me about it. And now people are saying, there's some articles out there saying that a gay person can't sexually harass a straight person.
Not true.
Anybody
can sexually harass anybody.
Right.
Any unwanted comments or touch or energy, you know what I mean? It's one thing to... Now, I put a lot of shit on my Instagram, so it's like I lean into certain things.
I only know this because Mark literally tells me, Will is so hot, he took a picture of his body again. I mean, you know me, I don't look at anyone's Instagram.
Yeah.
So he pervs on your Instagram all the time.
Okay.
So I know what's happening with you.
Great.
But I don't look personally.
That's fair.
But I don't look at anyone.
You're like my older sister, so it would be a little bit weird.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Well, I mean... Not really. I don't think of you and Ryan as like
sexual beings.
Yeah, you're just like my work wives.
No, I get.
It's
Listen,
weird.
there's a lot of people in my life that way.
Yeah, it's just we're just friends. I don't know. It's weird, but no. So people are saying that a couple people are saying that a gay man can't sexually harass me, but first of all, I'm bisexual, and everyone knows that. I've been in relationships with women, and the other person in the video is bisexual. She has been in relationships on TV with women, and like had major issues with that relationship. So she was pulled into the video. It wasn't from her. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for anyone to say that that's not sexual harassment is just...
That any queer person can't harass a straight person.
Right. Is absolutely untrue. Like, it's just not true. It just makes me so mad.
There's so many layers to any kind of queerness. And we talk about like sort of the alphabet, but like understandably within gay culture as a sort of subset of LGBTQ is a lot of energy and attitudes that straight people might find uncomfortable in because they don't know how to navigate the space.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean that they're being harassed just because they're in somebody. However, it doesn't mean that any kind of queer person can't harass any kind of other person. Right. That's ridiculous.
But also someone in a powerful position that employs me.
Yes.
Like that's even like another layer to it.
My instance.
It's it's annoying to see these articles pop up when I'm not straight, Kate's not straight. Andy has said openly that he wants to be with women. I've heard things about gossip about him.
Sure. Get enough drinks and drugs in somebody and they'll...
Yeah, exactly. That
was my reputation. Yeah.
It is what it is. So anyway, we got that out of the way. So did you watch the Oscars?
I did not, but I've done my research and I've seen the I'm Just Ken performance, which was really the highlight of the show.
Who?
I'm Just Ken. The Ryan Gosling
I didn't really
performance.
watch it either.
Oh, you didn't either? Okay. I was like before the show, looking at the winners. I was like, Brandy's going to have some hard-hitting questions.
But I felt I was doing my nails. I was doing my toenails. I got this new machine that is like you can like file down your skin.
Okay.
It was just very uninteresting for me.
Was that like a spa day for you, or were you going somewhere after that?
No, I was just at my house.
Self-care day. Okay.
Yeah, I like to do it yourself. I bleached my hair last night. I will show you after the podcast. Okay. That is why I'm wearing my hat.
Okay.
Because it is not good.
Which says hooker. I like
right.
it.
Yeah. Was I with you when we bought? Who was I with? So. I don't know. I got it in Venice. But
Venice, Italy or Venice Beach?
Venice Beach. I've never been to Venice, Italy.
Neither have I.
That's so sad.
I think Ryan's been. Yeah.
Fuck off, Ryan. That's just, of course he's been. He's on vacation every other fucking week.
He has been on a lot. Although one vacation kind of didn't count when he was in Hawaii because he got really sick.
I got really sick.
I know. Well, it still counts he went to Hawaii. Like, I'm sorry you got sick, but wear a mask on the plane.
It was not that.
Yes, it was. You didn't wear a mask on the plane.
The rest of the family didn't get sick.
I'm just saying. And he's wearing his short shirt again today. Might as well have a half top on.
It's a different one, but it's all short.
Somebody's shrinking his clothes.
He's a tall guy, so I feel like if that is quite
I just
that
didn't
is
want to
very
see that.
sure.
What just happened? Ew, Ryan just showed us his midriff. No, but the Oscars were on. I'm saying they were.
Yes.
They were on. Like I saw John Cena naked.
Right. I saw the photos of people. I saw that Ryan and I were scoping the best dressed.
We'll get into that after we talk about your book. But I mean, it was just so bland that I wasn't paying attention. I would look up here and there, but really that one guy that Jimmy Kimmel said, he talks a lot, and he was talking for nonstop, he was the only entertaining thing, and I don't even know his name.
The guy who I don't know who that is.
I don't know. He's
the guy who talks.
Here's
a lot?
my friend. He talks a lot, and then he went.
Was it Guillermo?
No, I love Guillermo though.
Guillermo,
he said it. My wife Charlize Theron. That part sticks out to me because I would marry her too.
Sure.
She was like, okay, but that was the best part. Actually, Ryan just called it the Guillermo part.
Guillermo's always the best part of anything.
The feminine dude that was talking a lot. And everyone clapped for him. I don't even know what he was saying.
The feminine dude.
It was just he did not take a breath. I mean, he could be like a.
Funny enough, Martin Scorsese is also that way, but it's not a feminine dude.
No, he's definitely not.
And Tarantino, yeah.
No, but they take breaths.
I don't know. I heard an interview with Martin Scorsese about Killers of the Flower Moon, like a DGA podcast, and he was asked one question, and uninterrupted, he spoke for 22 minutes.
Wow, we did not want him on our podcast.
This is why that movie is 3.5 hours long.
Oh my god!
I'm like, oh my god!
I couldn't get through it. I started it. I went away from it. I started like the Stranger Things or whatever it was.
Poor Things.
Yeah, I started that. Had to get out of it.
Oh, but
Barbie is I'm sure, but like the beginning with William Dafoe, it was a little hard to get through.
It's avant-garde.
I was doing my nails again.
I lost my fucking mind when he leans his head back and burps and that bubble comes out of his mouth.
Like away. I mean, I'm gonna.
That's the beginning.
So
of the movie.
I heard that it's really good, so I'm gonna try that one again.
Okay.
But I only saw Barbie.
Barbie's good though.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I thought Ryan Gosling was the best part of Barbie.
Okay.
And his character. I did not enjoy his performance. Like, I don't know if I took his Xanax or something, but I was just like, nope.
Do you usually love the Oscars, or maybe you just don't really like the Oscars
ever since
that much?
Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, I think it's downhill from there. Like, I'm waiting for a moment.
Kind of hard to, Like,
when do you, I can't, like, that was a highlight of my life for Oscars.
But also at the same time, like, sad that that's the highlight for a lot of people because it involves like violence. Assaulting somebody. Yeah.
Well, shut up. What are you trying to say, Will? I mean, I'm just saying, where do you go from there?
It's different in a live telecast to get up on stage, walk across the stage, hit somebody in the face.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
Then walk back down, all on live TV.
Hello? And then that's what everyone's talking about. For this one, I feel like maybe if Tina Fey and what's her face?
Amy Poehler.
Yeah, maybe if they were on it, I would have liked it better.
Yeah.
They've hosted before, right?
They're so really good at it.
Did they do the Oscars or the Golden Globes?
They've done it both, I think.
I really like Jimmy Kimmel.
I'm not saying I don't like him. He has feminine eyebrows,
also,
but like I just didn't pay attention.
I also really liked the format where an Oscar winner, shut up, an Oscar winner from the category announced each of the nominees.
Right.
Oh,
That's
really?
good.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. But I
thought that was so sweet.
Yeah.
Everyone was getting teary up. You
gotta keep it.
You know what I did notice?
Good sportsmanship.
That everyone's on Ozempic. I called it the Hunger Games. I'm like,
I guess we noticed different things.
I'm looking through the pictures and I'm like, this is the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, I love her, but she looked like, that PETA in the Hunger Games when he had his really skinny turtleneck on. Like, I was scared for her.
Is she really thin?
Well, you couldn't tell she was wearing like a giant red or pink turd. It was like, we'll have to look at it.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll get into all of that. And I do have some more shit to talk later when Ryan joins us.
Okay.
But Will wrote a book, guys.
I did write a book.
And it's partly about me.
It's not about you.
So he sent me a chapter.
It's inspired by our friendship, I'll say that.
Oh, yay! I knew it was about me. It's always about me. Woo! I'm kidding, but not really.
This is
amazing.
for you. Is this my camera here?
Yep.
It's called Fame by Misadventure.
Oh my God, that's my life.
It's you can get it on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, I think Walmart.com.
I'm gonna put it behind my sign.
A lot of websites. If you just Google it, it shows up. It's in some local LA bookstores. And my website.
Did you self-publish?
WillSterling.me. Yeah.
That's
I did.
amazing.
I mean, I found like an indie press and we partnered with them, but
so you sent me a chapter yesterday.
I did.
And I read it, but because it's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I don't know who anyone is.
Deep context.
Tamara and Molly. I'm
yes.
like, I'm good. I'm not going to read this. But I mean, it seemed like it was really good because she's sitting in her car. It was like moments of greatness, but I have no idea what it's about.
The context, yeah.
So I have to read it.
Yes. I would love you to.
I don't really read, so we'll see.
Okay.
I'll do the audiobook. I'll do the audiobook.
There is an audiobook that I produced myself. I read. It's a kind of like ensemble cast, so there's 5 people who read different chapters,
wait,
and I read one.
Wait. Fame by Misadventure.
Yes.
It's kind of about me, and you didn't ask me to read any.
Well, you're not
characters?
Actually any of the characters in the book.
I am an actor now. I can read.
Are you?
Characters.
Well, you did your own audiobook too. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cried
really
during
good.
it. It was so
did you?
fucking amazing.
I cried a little bit in
I cried.
mine too. I had to cut it out because it was hard to hear me because I was like,
can I ask why you didn't ask me?
I think because I actually was feeling like if it's too actually I was thinking it might be a little too close to home in that like it's not.
Oh, so it's about me.
It's not. No, it's not about you, but it is about the world that you've been a part of. And I think our friendship and our relationship were a big inspiration because as you know, the book, because like for me, I don't
You're getting away from the question.
I don't watch these shows.
I'm just wondering why you didn't ask me. You're going to circle around. Okay. Why was I not asked as a friend? I know we don't talk all the time, but I don't talk to anyone all the time.
The female characters that needed voices, one's black, one's Asian, and one's 15 years old. So there wasn't a part
I identify with all of them.
Okay. Well,
and when you're reading, does anyone know?
I mean, it's kind of important.
You have to be authentic
to do the authentic.
I'm not here for that, to be honest. Like everyone's like, oh, a boy can't play a girl and all of this stuff. I think if you just pick the best actor.
Yes, but I think if the character is written as black or as Asian or as a 15-year-old,
you pick the best actor. That's my take on it. But whatever, everyone has their take on it.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
I want an Oscar. Did you read for it, Ryan?
I don't want to read for it.
Ryan's not an actor.
He's a little slow, yeah. But like in a really great way.
Yeah, well, no, he's not slow.
No,
he's
I mean
busy.
the way he speaks.
Oh, okay.
So
which is good for an audiobook because you do have to talk slowly for the audiobook.
Oh, really?
I recorded all of my chapters. I listened back and then compared them to the other actors, and I was like, I spoke way too fast.
That's what I did on my
and
first
I had to
one
redo
because
them. Yeah.
you feel like I didn't read it like before, and I couldn't put like emotions into it, and I'd never done it before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting in this booth for 5 hours.
You guys did it together, right?
No, we did.
Oh, the first time you did it.
We did. I think I did Drinking and Dating.
Okay.
But Ryan and I did it a way better one with we kind of changed some editorial things. It's so good, guys. You can go and get it.
It was just a fun process because it was like you reliving these moments and tears.
It was fun for Ryan. It was horrible for me.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But are you proud of the product?
Yeah. I mean, I
good.
really think it's good, and you can get it on Amazon, right? I don't know.
Anywhere you can get Will's book.
Yeah,
Audible.
like get
It's
our
on
books,
Audible.
guys. Like, I am going to listen later because I do like your voice, but I'm also
thank
going to
you.
listen to Who Has My Part.
But the long answer to that is I've never seen any of these still to this day. All I know is my relationships with the people that I've met who've been part of them.
Like Sheena Shea,
Yes.
why you got in a fight and why
you.
I quit.
A lot of things, and even people who were guests
Okay,
and a lot
for
of
people
these.
that don't know, what happened was Will was my producer.
This was very awkward and uncovered. I remember being like, "Oh, fuck me."
Then Sheena Shea went with Podcast One, and Will decided to be her producer.
I didn't decide. I was assigned the show.
And honestly, at the time, her and I weren't in a great place, and I just felt like Will and I were such close friends that I felt cheated on all over again.
I get it. And
no, you don't. You don't get it. Have you ever been cheated on?
Kind of.
Okay, so you've cheated.
I gave
though.
someone a hall pass and they took it. Does that count?
Ooh, no, not really.
Okay.
But in that moment, I felt like I'm losing my best friend / producer to. It wasn't a romantic relationship we had, but we had a very close relationship.
Yeah.
And then for you to just go and do Sheena's podcast, I was really hurt. I felt betrayed.
Well, and this is kind of some of the fact that I don't know that world, right? I don't watch the shows.
But you knew what happened to me.
But I didn't
her.
remember. I didn't know her name.
But he also didn't have a choice.
I don't know about that.
Here's the worst part of it is that knowing what happened to you, I didn't remember what her name was. And I'm not kidding. A week before.
I mean, we're fine now.
I know,
I'm just saying, like, not you and I. I'm saying her and I, and you and I. We're still
good.
fine. But I did, like,
I know it was tough and it was uncomfortable.
Like,
but a week before, I'm like looking on, like doing some research about her because I have to work on the show, and I'm reading this and I go, oh fuck me, that's.
I felt like you chose
forgot
her over me.
What her name was. Well, to me, it was like at a company not wanting to lose my job. It was something
blah,
of.
Blah.
I know. Listen, it was a long time ago.
No, it was. I'm just saying that, like, I'm sensitive. People don't get it, but like
and you have a right to be.
I don't want to share my men with every girl that like slept with my husband. It was like it's just such a weird thing, and in my head, like I don't know, you're mine.
That's kind of the essence of like
what the book's about.
The book is that like for me as an outsider, not living in that world, not being in that world, not watching the shows, I got to know you and people in that universe on a human level and saw these pieces that I think get left on the cutting room floor instead of what they keep.
Right, because
is
it's
the
what
thing.
they leave out. I always say it's what they leave out that people don't, like, that is actually more important than what they leave in.
And I think that the thing is built on a foundation of letting women abuse themselves for our entertainment.
Well, it's, you know what? So this is so
abuse
interesting.
each other also with a sort of.
But we're like, think about it. So we're in this bubble and we're so manipulated into thinking in order to keep our jobs, we have to go after one another.
Yes.
And that is job security, is bad behavior. And like that's you get fired, and then they say, hey, we are going to have you back.
Right.
They dangle this carrot, and I call it the Bravo bubble, but you're in this. I'm out of it now, thank God.
Which I know you're going through a lot of shit too. This is well timed with what you've been going.
I was always waiting. That carrot was dangled. They were always calling me back for a one-off. Come here. You knew how I was. You knew
yes.
I was a single mom living in a condo.
Yeah.
You know, not rich. I'm just not rich like half the bitches. So it was so like now the women just destroy each other's lives.
And seeing that to me was like so hurtful and hard, right? And I think rather than write a fiction book about this reality TV show and network and sort of puppeteer person,
but the big brother.
I wanted to have the readers empathize with all those characters and not do what I think everybody else was doing, which is just here's a book version of throwing wine and calling you a cunt and all this stuff.
Which is all for to keep your job. It's all for.
The thing is humanizing these people is the important. I think if people actually had humanized the casts that they see, they wouldn't be as entertained because they would feel bad.
Right.
And then
because
the shows wouldn't make money.
Right.
And they wouldn't be successful. And so the way that you get all of that to happen so people in positions of power can make money.
Happened, right. And like
is to
how
dehumanize
we all were
them.
waiting for that callback. Or, you know, they put you in and they use you. And then I was actually just talking to Kristen on the way here. She was about to pee her pants. She's been in traffic for 2.5 hours.
Oh God.
I know. And we were talking about this exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like she right now is in that position where she wanted nothing to do with them. They called her back. She did a show and they're like, done.
Yeah.
And she's like, but I just did a show with you.
Right.
Like waiting to be on Watch What Happens Live, waiting for that like call again. I said, it's a giant fucking manipulation. And unfortunately, like women are tearing each other apart for the sake of a paycheck.
And for the sake of the entertainment of the rest of the world.
Right.
And then
absolutely.
on social media, people are attacking you like they know you, right? But they don't know any of these people. They only know what's presented to them, which is pretty pure fiction almost, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're real moments, but they're cut a certain way. People are pushed and prodded
there are stories.
to do things.
Yeah, there's like people don't realize there's a storytelling room in like Evolution
It's called
Studios.
A story producer, and they do that on purpose. Yeah.
So they pick and choose what the story is from the clips that they get.
Right.
So, and then from that, the producers go and they tell us what they need. So we're building a story that they created.
Yeah.
And then we're getting crucified for it.
Yes.
And I thought that was just what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And it's really unfortunate because I see women on these shows now, I can barely watch them.
Yeah.
Just literally ruining lives.
Their own and other people's.
Ruining.
And
Some
for who?
people are going to jail and marriages are breaking up.
Right.
And people are kicking cops and like kicking cops. It's in my songs. It's in my song.
Is that your song?
Kicking cops, selling rocks. Anyway.
There you go.
You gotta do a song. I did one. It's competition.
A rap? Gotta come up with some
rhymes. No,
rhymes?
this is like everything. Yeah.
For the book.
But I mean, like I said, it's well timed.
I want to be on the song. Life of a Housewife.
We'll write
Fame
by Misadventure, the hit single.
Fame, money, that's the game.
That's right. Oh, there's the hook.
That's in my song, bitch.
Oh.
Money, fame, that's the game. But I'll do it. I'll own it to you.
Okay.
Because I own it.
Be featured on my track.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited because you do have like a very interesting view of all of it because you saw me in the lowest of my lows.
Yeah.
And I was like waiting for them and they would call with little jobs here and there and make promises. Like, if you do this for $5,000, we'll probably have you back next season.
Yeah.
And it was just, I realized finally, like, why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free?
Right.
I'm a side chick. I'm doing all the work for $5,000.
Yeah.
So why would they ever hire me back full time?
That's the thing is like, don't talk cheap, right? They know like we own you for nothing.
For nothing. We don't we're just going to keep you here.
That we set those boundaries either in workplace, in entertainment, or in our personal lives. Like we sort of end up becoming how we let other people treat us.
Absolutely.
And it's really important to push back in big and small ways.
But you have to see it. It takes time for me to, it took time for me to even see. I was like in that Bravo manipulation bubble. We're like in that bubble. Actually, it's kind of crazy that we're talking about this because you know that there's like a giant lawsuit with Bethany's doing that reality reckoning thing.
I actually I sent it to Bethany's company saying if they'd want to have me on her show, but they said no.
Oh, well, maybe.
It's okay. Maybe now.
Maybe I can make a phone call, but I don't really know her.
Yeah.
I know that she got the lawyers for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Jill Zarin called me and told me about it. And I'm so thankful to both Bethany and Jill, but I don't know Bethany
Yeah.
But she's doing it for the right reasons. However, this is how I see they're fucking with her so bad. I'm on Peacock.
Bethany?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's like trying to make sure that we get fair
protected,
money.
basically.
Right. And also the streaming services are not paying us.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have streaming services when we signed our contracts.
Right.
So all of these streaming services we should be getting residuals.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're fighting about.
100%.
That's what she's saying. She's saying that her face is on a bus in Australia and she got $0 for that.
Yeah.
So right now on Peacock, which is so fucked up, they're playing an old show of Bethany's called Bethany Got Married, where she's getting a divorce and she's going through it. So she's like, Bethany got married, she's going through a divorce.
Her worst, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're replaying it right now on Peacock to say, I think it's a giant,
fuck you.
It's like psychological warfare and manipulation at its highest level. I had to write that down.
Thematically, this is what this is, right?
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, I had this idea in some capacity actually for 10 years of this sort of entertainment and fame machine. But then my relationships that I made over the years sort of started to inform this stuff. And ultimately,
you're an outsider and you can see it, but we're going through it and we don't know it.
Exactly.
Until we're out of it.
And then I think that ends up being the writer's perspective too, which is just sort of analyzing and sort of presenting back to people what they see. And for me, as I was kind of tracking through and plotting stuff out, initially I was thinking and then these people will get, and all this stuff will happen. And I was like, I'm just doing what everybody else would do.
Right.
And I'm feeding the cycle of abuse and trauma and manipulation.
But you're not.
But I changed it.
Right. Oh, good.
So that, to me, then the book actually becomes, even though it's about this sort of analysis of
you're humanizing us and showing that what we went through.
And that you're more than just... I'm
guessing I haven't fucking read it.
Yes. No, that is 100% what it is. It's empathy for these people. And it's saying that they're more than just these caricatures that are created for them on TV.
Yeah.
Which is not really who they are.
No.
And at the end of the day, it's really a book about friendship. Because it's about these relationships. And almost sadly, one of the things that seems less common is that some of these things, people actually have real bonds that, you know what I mean? And sometimes you see these shows and you realize can you trust anyone?
No, you can't.
And you can't.
Well, it's turned into Big Brother. You have to have your person and it's whose life can we ruin?
Yeah.
And it's getting really sad and dark.
I think that's what hurts, right? And that's what hurts you. And even for me as an outsider, it's hard to see you right now, right?
I'm going health issues and all of these things because of the narrative that was played out this past 14 months that happened on reality TV. My health is fucked. My stress is at a level that is out of control. My face keeps swelling up.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time speaking. This really has taken a major toll on me.
And beyond that, I mean, even the entirety of our relationship and our friendship, the amount of people who, when they found out I was either friends with you or working with you, their attitude about you, and I would get I remember one time I was kind of tipsy at Podcast One working on another show, and I fucking let some dude have it. And he was like, have you been drinking? I was like, don't even talk to me.
I'm an alcoholic,
this
fuck
is
off.
why I'm sober. But people would always talk shit on you.
Right.
And I was like, I'm her friend.
You're like,
she's my friend.
Actually, she's cool.
Right. I've met her fucking kids. I've hung out with her family.
I wore her lingerie.
Had taco night, all these different things that.
And then he went with Sheena Shea, and I had to quit him.
It's true.
And then I became part.
Ryan. I remember it blew up, and I became part of the problem. And people were calling me. I was somehow involved in Watch What Happens Live, and I was like, I don't belong in this world.
I left, and I got with your best friend Ryan.
Well, you left, and then I came back for your show. And did it at Straw Hut briefly until
you had to go somewhere. What were
Watch
you doing?
What Happens Live thing happened, and then I had to leave.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
What?
Because you had come here, you left Podcast One, you came here.
Yeah.
And Will came with you.
Yes.
Okay.
But So he was working.
I quit him and got you. That's how I remember.
No, and then
you were on my side.
It was that moment when the Sheena thing happened that he was like, I'm gonna lose my job.
There was a Watch What Happens live moment.
Yeah.
What? Tell me about it.
So I'll tell you the whole sequence of events. Was you said you quit at Podcast One,
I
but
did because of you.
You said you ran into Norm at Craig's, and he said come back, and you did come back. So the show came back to Podcast One for a while.
Norm is dead. Sorry, we're not talking about it.
And then Podcast One said thanks, but no thanks. So you left. I went with you freelance to take the show to Straw Hut to kind of kick off the Straw Hut.
Yeah,
you were one of the first
partners.
shows, right?
You and Ryan.
And then there was a moment
Sheena?
where Sheena was on Watch What Happens Live, and you were texting Andy, and Andy said, tweet that, and you did, and you made a mention about her producer, who was also your producer.
What did I say?
Something about talking shit about Lisa Vanderpump. And they were like, did you say this? And I was like, I didn't say anything. And it was like one of those things where I was like, this is not the world that I belong.
You weren't like, how did I get involved in this? Well, because you took Sheena's podcast on. Hello, you got yourself involved. Like, you hurt my feelings.
Knowing what I know now.
You cheated on me.
Here's the thing, and I will give you this, and I will own this. Knowing what I know now, which hindsight is 2020, I was such a pushover back then, and I did not feel comfortable saying anything against. I've learned and grown so much since leaving that toxic workplace.
It was really bad.
To know that, like, I don't have to put up with any of this shit, and I can say no.
You don't have to put up with long hugs and a man carrying a gun. It's so bizarre.
Dude, the
like,
gun was
bizarre.
fucking bananas.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, but there's a gun story that everybody knows
like
about.
A really crazy, and I got a lot of long hugs.
Yeah, a lot of weird comments.
It was strange. But I don't remember the Watch What Happens Live moment because that whole thing is a blur to me.
Yeah.
I remember being so incredibly hurt by you that I left and I didn't ever want to see you again.
I don't blame you. I get it. And that's the thing is I think maybe a part of me was trying to make it right emotionally.
By going with Sheena?
By writing about it.
Oh, okay.
You know.
All right. So I will. I'll listen to it. But you do have a really unique perspective. So it is going to be interesting, and I might get mad at you, but I will read it.
You're allowed to get mad at me.
Oh, I know that. We all know that.
The setup is like, what would happen if anybody on any kind of show like that?
Behind the scenes, it's almost like pulling the velvet or pulling the curtain back. Yeah, and that's kind of like, guess what? She's a real chick. She's got kids. She, whatever. I don't know what you wrote.
The character. Well, the thing is like, let's take a fictionalized character and say, what happens if this person was pushed, any kind of person on the show, to the breaking point, which is taking their own life, right? And what does that do to the people in those spheres to think and reflect and wonder, how did we maybe contribute emotionally? Nobody, it's not a whodunit, it's a why-done.
Right, and by the way, just so everyone knows, and this is just weird that my brain thought of this, reality TV has a very high rate of suicides after shows.
Dangerous.
It's getting to the point where there's like, I just heard of another one. I mean, I know of like 6. And I mean, the way they treat you and then leaving or not having it and dangling the carrot.
You're like a
lot
puppet.
Of people can't handle it. It's like, we are like, there is the big brother producer, Andy, and we are just pawns, and he's moving us around to see who he can get the best TV from, which is generally something that's really bad for the person it's happening to.
Well, they're just a prop.
Right. We're a pawn.
An object.
But I'm turned into a swan.
That's right. Oh.
Ooh, speaking of swans, let's get that little man Ryan over here.
I'm right here.
Come and join us. We want to see your cute face and not your midriff. Because we're gonna do like we're gonna talk about the Oscar outfits.
But I need to be able to control the computer.
So like you're the Wizard of Oz. Okay, we'll have you in for the very end then.
All right, fine.
Come sit on my lap.
Ew, all right, you guys, stop it.
Let me get the TV going. But let me also say, as another outsider.
Yeah, because you were involved too, because I left and I came to you.
It's true. Yeah.
And then I didn't even want to talk to Will, but you're best friends with Will, and it was just weird.
It was tough.
It was hard.
But as another outsider, like I can see it affect your personal relationships too, because like I think that there's so many different types of trust issues.
Yes.
And I like you often, you're like don't trust me.
I don't trust anyone.
You don't trust your manager, you know,
Right.
and I just
No,
see
I do trust both of you guys, but
It's tough.
you have to understand I'm a skeptic. I've been burned so many
I know.
times.
I'm just saying.
And
Right.
like I'm saying, I felt in the moment like you burned me, like my feelings, my heart was broken in a weird way.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way anymore, but like just in the moment, you
Yeah.
know, like you can't help how you feel. And then having other managers and other people burn me,
Yeah.
like then of course I'm gonna have my guard up and like wonder if people are trying to take advantage or
Yeah.
do something wrong. I can't help my trust issues. That's why I have a therapist.
And that's what, right? And I mean, therapy has been helpful for me in some of this, in a lot of this too. And I think that's what I mean is like upon reflection and working through stuff and writing about it and doing different things, like in the moment is one thing, but like you had every right to feel the way that you did. None of this is about minimizing any of those feelings. It's just a matter of like, okay, well, we're here now, which is nice to know
yeah,
that
absolutely.
we're still friends. But at the same time, it doesn't take away from the fact that that was genuinely a hurtful moment.
Right, but I mean, that's the thing about friendship. Shit happens, and if you can, like, I fight with everyone. That's just who I
Sure.
am. Like, I'm not afraid to be, I'm like, oh, well, I have to say this. It's annoying me.
Right.
You know, but you don't lose the friendship over that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, like, you may have to take some time, but like, I love who I love, and you're here, so there you have it.
I am here, yes.
But yeah, now everyone knows everything. We're going to talk about some really fun stuff. We're going to talk about the Hunger Games. All right. We're going to say everyone's fucking too skinny.
Okay.
All
So people won't be able to see.
Okay.
But
this,
you'll say
but
their name.
We'll say their name. We'll
Okay.
talk about
They
it.
can
I
Google.
can't read their, but it's going to be one
You
person
can't
at a
read
time.
this?
I got
can
my
read that.
contacts in. I can read.
Who? I can read that.
Let's go. Let's start here. You know who that is?
Zendaya.
Yeah.
Perfection. I'm
She looks
sorry.
great.
She's fucking like perfection for me. She was one of my best dressed.
Are those like palm trees on her dress? What
Yeah.
is that?
It's like
those
the
are palm
Beverly
trees.
Hills Hotel with
Oh,
sequins.
that's cool.
I love it.
Oh, there you go.
She's just flawless to me.
She really is. Where did she come from? Was she a Disney kid or one of those things?
I think she was
I
because
feel
I
like-
remember I watched all those shows and she was on it.
Was she?
Yeah, she can.
Okay.
I think she
A
was
Nickelodeon
dancing.
or maybe
yeah,
or
something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Next.
Oh.
Love Rita Moreno. I just
Oh
like
my
seeing
god, I
her.
love her too. Are you like, hey, you guys!
I'm still here
fabulous. I
doing
love
the
it.
song and dance.
I won't go anywhere ever.
Dun, dun.
Ah,
Gabrielle Union.
amazing. I'm sorry. She, for me, is stunning. She can do no wrong.
Do any of these look like Hunger Games so far?
Not. I mean,
I think
Zendaya's
her
very
fashion
thin,
is
but
a
she's
little bit
always
Hunger
very
Games
thin.
in general. That's
Okay,
kind of
but
what the
not-
Hunger Games parodies,
Who is
right?
this?
That's Carey Mulligan.
Hunger Games.
She looks
a
great.
little
That's Hunger.
I love a
bit. I
simple.
love the dress though.
Did you see the movie that she was in? Did you see Maestro?
Maestro?
Oh, I did. I watched like half of it.
Okay. We're watching half of a lot of movies.
It's hard to keep my attention.
Anything over
I
what,
just like
90
it was
minutes?
like honestly with Bradley Cooper doing that voice
Oh,
and like this.
I have a lot of opinions about
I
it.
know, so I couldn't get.
really-
I just couldn't get there with it. I'm like, dude, you're not gonna win an Oscar for this.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
No, he did not. But this
true.
was one of my favorite dresses of the night.
America Ferrera.
And by the way, she looks amazing.
She looks fantastic.
But she's definitely on Ozempic because she used to be a lot curvier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you're sure it's Ozempic and
Nope,
not just...
I don't know anything,
Okay.
but I'm just guessing. This
I
is
was gonna
all
say-
alleged,
I was like,
guys.
it could just be diet and exercise,
yeah, no, I
lifestyle
mean,
change.
who does that? Okay.
I'm not on Ozempic, and I lost a lot of.
You
Stopping
did, I
drinking
know,
helps,
it's stress. Anya
Taylor-Joy.
I know
her
who
name?
she is. She was on the
Queen of
yeah,
Queen's Gambit.
Gambit.
yeah. She's been in a
Checkers.
lot of movies.
She's in a ton of stuff.
Queen
I don't
of Gambits?
love
What
the
is it called?
dress. Queen's
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's
the
Gambit.
Queen's
That's
Gambit.
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
I'm not like I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like she's middle of the road for me, and I
Okay.
do think she's so pretty.
I will say that, like,
She looks
I think
fake. She
the
looks
dress
fake.
is cool. This
Like
is
an
just not
AI?
a great photo of her. Like
Yeah.
they snapped this
She looks
picture in a
sad.
weird moment,
and like she has to go pee.
caught her off guard.
Oh, I gotta go pee.
But she's, I mean, I don't know. She's kind of always.
Okay,
done.
enough. But next.
Okay, next. Here we go. Bop.
Coleman Domingo looks fucking
I love
fantastic.
it. I don't even know who he is. But
Yeah, I don't know
Coleman
who that is
Domingo?
either.
Really?
I don't
Who
know
is
who
he?
anyone
He was
is.
in that movie Rustin, but he's, I mean, as an
never
actor,
saw that.
Bill
just
knows everything.
Yeah.
been around forever. He's an incredible.
I just love the outfit. I feel like he is feeling the
He looks
70s
so
vibe.
good.
And
The bow
he is,
tie with the little like
yeah.
brooch in between
He's
the
like,
center.
fuck you.
I could
He's,
see Will wearing one of those.
yeah.
This outfit. Yeah.
This outfit,
I can see
would
you
die.
wearing that, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
I think
pull
you
it
can pull
off.
it off. Oh, we have the same. Like, all right, next.
I will say that people might know him from, he was in one of the Walking Dead shows.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Will
Yeah.
knows everything. IMDb over here. She
Lee.
looks amazing.
Yeah,
I don't
Jamie Lee
think
Curtis.
she's overly thin.
She's on Ozempic too.
No, I think it doesn't look like she is.
Oh, okay.
I just think she looks great.
I love her,
it's very, I think, simple and elegant.
Wonder Woman
But she's
gauntlet.
not nice. She wasn't nice to me when I met her.
I've heard that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is for me the body, yaddy.
She's
so
fucking
she is ripped.
ripped.
So
Yeah.
I love the dress, and you can tell I love her. If I could have arms like that,
Yeah.
she works out.
She definitely
This is
does.
not like Hunger Games. This is
She
work
would
out.
win if she was right. Yeah,
No,
she's the
she
fit
would-
one
She
who
works
actually.
out. Everyone else is just like a bag of skin and bones. I'll show you. We haven't gotten there
Well,
yet.
the books
but
and movies, unfortunately,
she's
are about
amazing.
poor people forced to kill each other. So.
Oh, he looks perfect. He looks like a Barbie doll.
He look.
Yeah.
He
should have been
definitely
a
looks like Ken.
Yeah.
He should have been a
Oh
Ken.
no, I loved Ryan Gosling as Ken.
Well, yeah.
He would have made it. Yeah, he's another Ken.
Oh wait, that was Bomber. That was Matthew Bomber. We were
Matthew
just
Bomer.
referring.
Yeah,
to
sorry.
Yeah, Matt Bomer.
Oh, they're not going to get to see the pictures. Oh, that's right. Who the hell is
Sandra
that?
Heller. She was from Anatomy of a Fall.
What a
I
good
didn't
movie.
see that movie.
Probably my
movie.
favorite movie of the year.
That same.
Oh, is she like
Yeah.
German or something?
French. Yeah.
Oh.
That movie's fucking fantastic.
Oui, parlez-vous français?
So for
I don't love the dress. Ryan's going real fast. Don't love the dress.
Just trying to keep it moving, guys.
I like this
Simu-
guy. He was in a movie I watched.
Barbie.
He was
he's
in
one of the
Barbie.
Kens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was also in like a
Shang-Chi,
really
the
like
Marvel
yeah,
movie. Yeah.
exactly. That's the one I liked him from.
Did you see him in the dance? Did you watch the
No.
performance of? Oh god, it's
I was
so
dreaming
good.
that.
It's
I
worth.
just watched this before you got here,
It's
thinking we were going
worth
to talk.
watching.
On the
so,
Oscars?
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan
Oh.
Gosling in this pink like
Oh
sequin
yeah, I
studded
did
suit.
it. I saw it in the background. I was like, whatever.
What?
Okay, why are his pants so short?
Oh,
I'm a
his
little
pants?
confused
I
by
think
that.
it's the
It's on
perspective.
purpose, but I,
think
don't
it's
like it.
perspective with his hands in his pockets and the way that he's staggered, but they don't look.
No,
they
they're
look
short.
to me.
Okay,
Okay,
this
you mentioned her earlier.
is like a giant
Ariana
pink
Grande.
turd.
I think she's like she's doing Wicked stuff right now, right? So she's super
She
primed
is so.
for her.
This is like Hunger
Glenda the
Games
Good
times
Witch.
100, and she's like my favorite person. I like. She's like my hair. Thanks, just bought it. Like who? Like come on, I
Yeah.
love that. But I can't like. If you're already super thin, I don't think you wear a giant sleeping bag blanket. But I feel like if she wasn't as thin, the dress would be so great.
Okay.
Like in a very like couture way.
Okay. I will say that I feel like Hunger Games is kind of parodying high fashion, so it
Totally,
definitely
right?
works.
What does that
Yeah.
mean? Wait, what, like dumb it down.
It's making fun of
Like
this whole thing.
the rich
Yeah.
people who don't participate
Yeah.
in the Hunger Games dress
Oh,
like
yeah?
this,
Oh, okay.
right? And
I
so
got
it's
you.
like I think it's
Behind
that
the scenes
the
perspective.
classism thing. Yeah.
I
Cynthia
love
Erivo.
this.
Oh, both.
She's
both
like
Wicked girls.
amazing, and she had a green dress on earlier. that
Oh,
was,
I see what they're doing. It's Wicked colors. So Glenda the Good Witch is Ariana Grande, and we've got Elphaba in the forest
wow!
screen.
Like thank God you're here because I
Yeah,
don't know
I wouldn't
any
have
of
caught that
that.
either.
Who is this?
Regina King.
Oh my
Regina
God! You know
King.
what? I love her, and it's not Hunger Games. You guys know that she lost her son. Like
Oh,
he
We
was
did
like an
last year.
adult.
Yeah,
and like
or 2 years ago.
I wouldn't be okay. And I just think that she's so strong for even being here.
It was like short. She directed One Night in Miami. I think that was like the last year, the year before, and it was like shortly after that movie came out.
It's
It was
horrible.
so
Like
terrible.
I wouldn't be able to function. So I just give her props. Period.
Yeah.
But I do love her in every movie.
Oh, froze. Froze, sorry. Oh, here we go.
There's
Here he is.
Gosling.
All right, I like the outfit.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of his.
How do you feel about the shirt button? I feel we're in a. I kind of dig it.
I
we're
like
in an open
it. It's like
chest era.
70s.
Yeah.
It's like, come
I like
on.
it too.
Like,
We are in the exposed chest era.
listen,
It's
and
good.
also like girls, and I say free the nipple, and
Yeah.
also like guys.
What does that
You
mean,
guys-
free the nipple? Like no bra?
Yeah,
Like, don't
just
censor-
no, like,
Or
Yeah.
like whip it out?
Well, we should also like chill out on like women's bodies being censored and off limits, but like you could show a guy's nipple, but you can't see a
That's
girl's
what I'm
nipple.
saying. Well, on
Yeah.
my OnlyFans, you can see my nipple. I decided to free the nipple.
That's right.
Like it's
Whoa.
cute. Who
Yeah.
knows how long I'm gonna have cute nipples?
I'm naked all over Instagram,
We've heard.
but for my junk and no problems, right?
Got it.
But if you
I
try
can't
to,
show a
but you
nipple.
can't show a nipple.
No.
And that's
Interesting.
fucked up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? And I have really good nipples. Okay, yeah, we love him.
Let the world see.
Okay, so my sons
good-looking
both
guy.
think that this is like he's like him and Ryan Reynolds are the most handsome,
like the pinnacle of a
best.
man.
Like Ryan Reynolds for me is a great actor.
They just like dirty blonde hair is what they're.
yeah,
is what
I
it
mean,
is.
I
Really
just,
handsome white guys
You
with dirty
can't
blonde hair.
really like you don't. All of their movies are great,
They're just
except for Barbie.
they're good actors, and they're both genuinely good with comedy,
Yes,
which
I
is
agree.
sometimes hard to do.
All right, can we see the name? I know that
Devine.
she won an
Devine
Oscar, right?
Dorando.
I've met her a few times because she's
Oh,
also
You
one of
have?
the only murders in the building. Yeah, she's in that show, so I've interviewed her a few times. And now she's an Oscar winner.
She was great
That
in
is
The Holdovers.
amazing. What was she in?
The Holdovers.
Yeah,
The
she
Paul
won-
Giamatti movie.
I don't
won
know.
the-
Yeah, I didn't watch anything.
Best supporting actress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of the dress? Well,
It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah, not my favorite. But I'm
like,
never going to say something's bad because I don't like to talk shit on people.
I know, because you're too nice. I'm not that nice. So I'll
wouldn't
just
have
say,
been my choice.
Is it the whole long
yeah,
thingy?
I think it's
or
like
what
a
is
curtain.
it?
Like
It's
she
the
has
arm-
the sleeves, so she doesn't need. She pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Don't do the whole curtain.
But then if
thing
you
and
lose the train, you run the risk of her looking like a cheerleader with just the palms.
well, she already does. So now you got a cheerleader that got caught in the carpet or in the curtain and took it with her.
Her superhero cape. No
All right,
capes.
but we love you. Who is this?
Ava Longoria. I mean,
I like it. I mean, it's like her
Talk
body
about
looks
bad witch.
perfect.
That looks like a bad.
I was going to say she's got Maleficent
I saw
sort
her
of vibes.
at the Burbank airport once, and she did not look friendly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I guess
got
people
places
probably
to be
bother
in
her all the
Burbank.
time.
Yeah, she's a big deal.
Okay, who's that?
Kirsten
Kirsten
Dunst.
Dunst.
Oh, I love her.
I love it. I'm all for simplicity.
I love that
anything
too.
simple,
Like,
and
and
this
like
is
you can't really
this
say
is
anything
great.
about it.
Hard to fuck it up.
Yeah, it's nice.
And she's
With thin
one of
strap,
the greatest
really nice.
actresses.
I feel like I don't see her in enough stuff. Honestly,
She's
She's
been in a
chilling.
lot
She
of
had kids,
stuff.
and she was like, "I want
Yeah.
to just."
she's married to that other great
The
actor.
blonde guy. They were just
Yeah,
in a movie
to,
together, and then she's in another movie I just watched the other day.
Oh, what's his name?
Wow,
Like,
I didn't know
maybe
so she
get a
is doing
life.
He's
stuff.
great. But yeah, they.
Yeah,
Whatever
the
his name
blonde.
is.
He was in the movie
Breaking
where
Bad guy.
I'm trying to remember his fucking name. I can't
I'm
remember.
shocked that Will forgot something.
Jesse Plemons.
Jesse
God
Plemons.
damn it.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah.
Hey,
We haven't gotten to the ones I
Ava
saw. There was a
DuVernay.
lot of Hunger Games.
Ava DuVernay.
I don't
Interesting
like
with
the straps on the
I would have
top.
done no straps.
Me too,
Just a
same.
straight line.
So Will and I have the same fashion,
have
but
the
I
same
do love
taste.
that
Now
color.
she looks like she's a purse.
It is
Yeah,
a little bit backpacky.
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we're gonna. Sorry, lady.
Oh, we
And
made it to
then-
the end.
No,
picture-
there's a bunch on TMZ where everyone's super skinny. I mean, my best dress though, like I loved America Ferrera. I loved the pink. I thought her body was yada yada. My best dressed. Trying to remember now. I forgot.
All that crap.
My favorite was not
Oh,
important.
look at! Oh my God, Janelle Monáe can do no wrong.
Yes.
I cannot.
That's
I
Rihanna.
cannot. Rihanna's amazing. She's pregnant. Like she cannot fuck anything up. I just really want to meet her. That's my dream.
Lady Gaga.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous too. But like
Yeah.
that's a pilgrim hat, isn't it?
I love a mesh or
She's
sheer
wearing a
anything.
hat.
So
That's not a hat. Oh, that's
it's the
Oscar
statue behind her. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
It does look a
don't-
little like
don't
weird.
do
Like is
the
she
yellow
wearing like a
velvet
sort
hat.
of?
Oh wow,
Melissa McCarthy.
Like I like the color. I feel like it's just maybe she needed to have like less, maybe not sleeves, or maybe just to the like less sleeves.
Okay.
You know what I
more
mean?
skin? Show a little
Yeah,
more
a
skin?
little bit, because
skin.
otherwise it's just like a bunch of red tulle and she's got lost in it.
Kate Blanchett always looks
Blurry,
She's
fantastic.
perfection.
blurry
Yeah.
photo of Kate Blanchett.
Is it blurry?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
she's
love it.
always Hunger
The
Games.
drapey,
but-
I mean,
yeah.
she's so petite, but like that kind of loose fabric is always a challenge because you're like, am I going to look weird in it? But she looks
Will has
perfect
a
in it.
weird challenge with loose fabric. She's
We can't
I
do.
just mean, I think some
She
people
never
worry they're going to
fucks it
look
up.
fat, they're going
She
to
never
look
fucks it
weird,
up.
but she's like,
she's always
so
good.
There's
Yeah.
79 photos. We
Okay,
can't
so-
go
but-
through all.
But go, but keep
take
going.
2 hours to do
No,
this.
but keep going. I want to get to the Hunger Game ones.
Okay, show me. No, I don't see Hunger
I don't
Games
know
there.
them.
we'll go quickly. Janelle
Oh,
Monáe looks
I'm
fantastic.
in love with her.
I mean,
I would have her baby.
okay. Who's that? That feels
Jesse
Hunger
Buckley.
Gamesy.
It feels
No.
scary.
Okay.
I liked it though in a
Seth
weird way.
Rogen, Lauren Miller.
Oh, they're always
They're
cute.
cute. Kate Hudson looks good.
She always looks good.
Oh, there's a clear
Okay.
photo.
There's
of
Katie.
We got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
That's not.
Oh,
Hunger
Brian
Games.
Terry.
Well, you're going real fast, Andrea.
There's 79 photos.
Okay, I get it.
She
I
was
don't
a
know who
nominee.
that
She was a
is.
nominee last year.
Okay.
Salma Hayek.
So I saw her in a different
You
dress.
could put her
She's
in
on
a
Ozempic.
fucking Barney costume. and
She's
she
on
would look
Ozempic.
good.
She has to be
Really?
like, because she's always been thin, and curvy, but like this is like perfection.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just working out.
I'm into it.
You know?
No, I saw her at my
Williams.
doctor's.
Michelle
I'm not
Williams.
going to give it away.
She looks like a.
A
This is the
bride.
only mean thing I'm going to say. She looks like a cult. Like she's a bride
exactly.
in a cult.
A bride in a cult.
She
Yeah,
does
but
look
we
like a
love
bride
you,
in a cult.
Michelle.
I love her, though.
She does.
Don't know,
looks
but
great.
you're handsome. Bye.
Michael B. Jordan's.
Oh yeah, I love you. He didn't look like him. Ooh,
Brendan Gleeson and.
I think that they maybe they didn't have a mirror when they got
I
dressed.
love seeing.
Colin Farrell and Henry, whoever.
Is that his kid?
his kid.
Yeah.
Oh, why does he have a different? Oh, Farrell, duh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, wow, we just had to go right past it.
There's 79.
All right, go on
Pedro Pascal always looks good.
Did you guys see him on SNL, like making fun of how everyone knows he's gay?
Really?
He's gay, and there's all these rumors about it, but he always plays straight, and he's never talked about it. So
I think
on
it's one
SNL,
of those things where it's like he is probably one of those celebrities who's like, I don't understand why I have to talk
he doesn't
about
have.
this.
You don't have to.
No, it's
but because there's all the rumors on
Yeah.
SNL, he was playing like he had amnesia and all of a sudden he was gay to his wife. And I'm like,
I love
he is
it.
making fun of
He's
himself right
fucking-
now. My kids are obsessed with him.
Milking it as much as he can.
Okay. I love her. She has a little rosé in a can.
Yeah.
Rooney Mara.
She's great.
She's great. Shoyo, awesome.
Shoyo looks good.
She will kick your ass.
She will kick your ass.
Oh, I love this. Who is this?
Bailey Bass.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
All right, Bailey. No, don't
Kiwi
care.
Kwan looks good.
Yeah.
He just looks normal. What?
Halle Berry.
Halle
I don't
Berry.
like the pose. I love the dress.
She's dropping she's picked up the sides.
okay,
so she
you're
can
right.
drop
She's
the
in,
sides
it's
of her
in
dress.
movement.
So it's creating a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Andrew
not into
Garfield.
that.
Looks good.
Whatever, he's fine.
I like him with the beard.
Sam
Looks good.
Jackson?
Sam
Don't
Jackson.
like the jacket. Sorry, Sam.
Okay.
I think that if he had a black bow tie, it would be better.
Emily Blunt.
like
Emily
that.
Blunt, she
I like
is on
that.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
but
See,
she
this
looks-
is the straight line.
yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
She's always perfect Ozempic.
She's
Oh
probably
my God,
the
she
first
can
to
do
get
no
on
wrong.
Ozempic.
Yeah, I think she was definitely the first to get it. She's Nicole. She had it
Nicole
4
Kidman.
years ago before we knew what it was. All right. No, she's perfection at
She
all
looks
times.
great. The Rock.
The Rock, okay.
Doesn't he wear the same thing every year? I feel like that's what he's
No,
worn
I feel like he wears-
multiple times. The sort of
no.
peach-colored suit. Well, the thing is you
He's
get
so
that buff
big.
and it's hard to fit
I
in.
don't
So you
like
have to
it.
have everything so custom. I mean,
But
everything is
why
tailored
is
to
it
these people.
peach?
But he's so large that he
Yeah, it does-
he
it
sort of
just-
just looks like a comical
fluffier.
bellboy. You know, like he's like looks like when he was in that movie Jungle Cruise. I was like, he looks so silly in that
My kids
costume with
love
that
him
He
too.
hat.
looked so
Because
silly.
he's so buff that
I
like
know.
he lives in a different universe where he just looks like
But he is my kids think that he is the best actor. My kids
Really?
have really huge
I
opinions.
think he's great at what he does,
I
but
do
as far as
too.
best actor goes,
I really love him. And
Yeah.
I've never seen a movie where I didn't like him.
Nate Parker.
Nate Parker. I don't
No,
know him, but
no.
he's hot.
Okay.
There's Keith Urban.
Keith
Oh, I
Urban.
don't like that. I like the dress. I don't like the angle of
Is
the
he
photo.
ever gonna change his hairstyle?
I don't think so.
I think he could do with it.
I
mean,
agree.
I think it might
An
be a wig.
update.
I agree. Miles Teller.
Miles Teller.
Cute. I don't know you.
Okay.
You know Miles Teller.
No, I don't. Ooh.
Austin Butler.
Oh yeah, he's
Elvis.
Good.
real handsome.
I love the peak lapel. and
he's
the
on
sharp,
Ozempic, though,
the
like,
sharp,
come on.
he's a thin dude,
That is way too thin.
but the
for
shoulder
me.
pads look great.
Paul Dano.
Okay,
That's a fun
not
coat.
filling the hair.
No, yeah. Okay,
That
Idris
they're
Elba.
really.
Idris
Oh,
Elba, hard to look back.
that is. He is. Oh.
Is that a good thing? You like
Yeah,
that?
I love
okay.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the dress, the green, she pulls it off.
I'm only doing
it's
5
great.
more because
Okay.
there's
All right.
so many.
All right, it's like I got another show coming. in.
Jesus.
Oh, Bill
Bill
Nye.
Nye.
He looks really mad. Is he he's Bill Nye the,
From Love Actually.
but isn't Bill Nye the painter guy?
Not Bill Nye the Science
not
Guy.
the
It's a
Science
different-
Guy.
It's a different guy.
I think is it Nye or
Yeah.
Nahi?
Nye. I don't know.
I think it
well,
is.
I
This
don't-
might be Nahi.
The Nye.
Yeah,
yeah, you
maybe,
guys
yeah.
said it wrong. Well, you're not the science guy. She's getting
Thames?
married.
I don't know
Thames.
Thames.
I don't know, but it's too much. If it wasn't white,
Jessica
I'd like it.
Chastain. Fantastic.
She's
I
always
think
perfect.
that looks
Fucking Jessica
great.
Rabbit.
I don't
Yeah.
know though. I don't love the dress, but I think she's
really?
stunning.
You
Yeah.
don't like the dress? Really?
I think it looks good.
There's
love it.
something. Well, yours are wrong. All right,
And then
two more.
the necklace is a nice touch.
I didn't even see it.
Okay, Julie Lee.
Oh my god, she can do
She
no
looks
wrong.
like
That is
after
not a
this
good
though,
dress,
she
though.
is gonna buy a bunch of stuff from Trader Joe's.
I think
She
she
like
got that
shopped
dress
for
at-
both.
she literally
You know what I mean?
went
She's
to
like
Target and
casual
was like,
fashion.
"Give
It's
me a
probably
belt."
like $1 million dress, but she's
Yeah.
like, I could easily like
doesn't
just
care. She
throw
could
this
give
into a
zero
pantsuit real
fucks.
quick and buy snacks for my
And
kids
she
at
got a
Trader
pocket.
Joe's.
She's like, I'm just comfortable
She brought
tonight.
Capri Suns and orange slices for everybody. at
Oh
the
my
Oscars.
gosh, this is gorgeous.
Angela
and
Bassett.
you guys, I was watching Queens last night,
Yeah.
the animal one, and she's the narrator. It's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
And I am like obsessed with her voice. And now I feel like she gave these animals character.
Yeah.
And I love them all. And
Oh.
guess what animal I would be after watching 2 episodes?
A lion.
No.
An otter.
Hyena.
Oh.
Hyena.
They're so ugly, but you guys don't know. You can't mate. Okay, so this is interesting. We'll just stop here because we should just end with Angela.
Angela.
Okay.
Okay. Deal.
Okay, so I never knew this, but a hyena, fun fact,
Yes.
is you can't, like, a guy could never just rape her. I mean, that sounds weird in animal world.
I'm waiting for
But, like,
context. Yeah. I'm waiting for more information.
You can't, like, you can't mate with a hyena unless they allow you to, because their female organ has to come out like a penis.
Oh,
and so if it's not
interesting.
out, you can't mate with
A
her.
sort of prolapsed.
And right, so she has to put it out when she wants it. You guys, it looks like a penis.
Interesting.
But if someone wants to fuck her, she's not taking it out. She'll just fuck them up.
Wow. Okay.
So she has to.
So you're
decide,
saying that you can take like your
you have
cervix
to,
out of your body?
Yeah, you decide
Okay.
when.
Okay.
Like, and because you have to take it out and say, okay, we can mate.
Wonder what other animals are like that.
I don't know. It's very unique.
Huh.
And they're badasses. They have like a hierarchy and within their little Jekyll Hyde thing.
Whoa.
And I think they're hideous looking. But
They are rough. They look
can
like
kill
dogs with mange.
lions.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
They're like really aggressive coyotes.
They're horrible. And they kill each other's cubs.
Do they?
And the boys, they kill the boys.
That's why they're the bad guys in The Lion King.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They really, and
Although
they're
they are
ugly.
funny in that movie.
But I will just say that's like, I'm going to be a jackal.
Okay.
What is it?
Hyena.
Hyena. Yeah. Okay. And what
A
would you
jackal's
be?
a real animal, right? Isn't a jackal kind of like a hyena?
I think that's like a baby something.
Okay.
What would you be, Will?
If I was an animal,
Yeah, hurry up.
probably just a dog.
Oh. Okay, so all right, that was fun. Okay, we're gonna wrap this
I'm
up
a
because
good boy,
in 20
just like Ryan.
minutes, Ryan has another person coming in.
Yes.
But this is how we're wrapping it up. Do you guys ever know about this thing Wordle?
Yeah, of
I've
course.
heard of it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
never
Okay, so
played it.
I learned about it this morning. So can we put it on there? Because I want
picture of the
to. I
Wordle.
want to guess. I just found out about it. I
The
just don't
day's Wordle. I don't know how it works.
I don't know either, but like you have to guess. My kids do it every day.
6 chances to guess. I don't know how
Okay,
to
so
play.
you have to. It's 5 letters, right?
There we go.
Happy.
You want to start with the word happy?
You're trying to guess.
5 words.
So
5 letters, yeah.
So you want to start with happy?
Yeah.
I guess I just don't know how to play.
You think of a 5-letter word.
I see.
Okay. It'll let us know.
We do a line of 5-letter words.
Well, how
What?
do
I don't
how do
know. Enter at the bottom.
There we go. Okay, so that means that.
What is it?
One, shit. I got to figure out what the rules are.
It looks like we got 2 right.
Well, one of them's in the right place, and one of them is a letter that is used,
But
but
not-
is
It's
not
in the wrong
right
place.
place.
I
yeah.
imagine green means go. So
But
H
then-
is in
Probably
the
means
right.
H, so it probably starts with an H.
If there's
Okay.
no, it starts with an H because it's green.
just
It's
said.
right. Oh yeah.
So, but A is a correct letter in this word.
Okay.
That is weird though because that would be usually there's
it's
a
not in the right
vowel, but
I see.
what vowel
Well, it could
goes
be an
ahead
E.
of E?
Could
I
be
mean A.
H-E.
What does A as yellow mean? Why is it
I
yellow?
don't know.
It
Oh, here
means
we go.
it's right, but it's not in the right
Yeah,
spot.
it's just in the wrong spot. So A is in the word, but in the wrong spot.
Okay, so H is in the correct spot.
So it
A
could be
is in the
H-U,
wrong
it could be
spot.
H-E.
Can it be a name?
I don't.
Holmes?
But there's no.
H-O-M?
Oh, there's
A
no
is a
A in
letter.
that.
You need
You're right.
A.
You're right.
How about that is hard.
Is that
Hummus. What about hummus? H-U-M-A-S?
It's not.
There's
That's
two
M's.
Two M's.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
stupid. What about human?
This is why I don't play
Human.
these games.
Boom.
Whoa,
Human.
human.
Let's see.
I think I
You
got
get it in
it.
2 guesses?
Ah.
Got it.
Oh, no, it's
Oh,
not
no,
it.
it's not even in the right place. Come on,
Still-
guys. Hurry
still-
up.
Well, now we know the A doesn't go here,
Or there. Oh, that's smart. I didn't realize that. So,
and
A
there's no U. M-
H-E-A-D-S, heads.
H-E-A-D-S. That could be it.
Well, let's just see if like this. So the A could be there.
Could be, yeah.
It should probably be
Yeah,
there.
if it's not there, it's
and
at
then
the end,
maybe
then.
an S.
Yeah,
But
I like.
all right, let's do it.
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so
Got it.
You're close, though. You're close. You're close.
Okay, so H-E-A heater
H-E-A.
heats. What is another?
Heard.
Herd is good.
Yeah, heard.
What are like the normal?
No, there's no D because the D
Oh,
is
yeah,
gray.
there's no D.
Oh, okay.
What about heels? H-E-A-L-S.
We know there's no S. That no, because we
right.
know there's no
Oh.
S. Healy? What is a word like? A Y? No, I think it's a Y, right? Is that a word?
I don't think that's a word.
I don't think so.
Doesn't look like a word to me.
Okay, let's try again then, guys. Hello.
H.
Heart? H-E-A-R-T?
There's no.
Oh wait, an R. Yeah, we
wait.
could use.
R-T.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We could do those.
You're right. I think it is because you know what? Heart is my lucky thing, and I brought heart.
Oh, man. No
you.
R, no T. What the fuck?
So there's no. Oh, that's interesting. So that won't they take it out at the bottom then?
Yeah. So we won't use R. We won't use
Okay,
T
so
now.
we need a W. H.
I think it's an
W?
L.
Okay, Hilba.
Hilba.
Hilza.
Hilk.
I don't think it's an L because nothing goes with L. Try.
Heavy.
Oh, that's good.
There's
with
no
the
Y.
Oh, bitch.
What about have? Oh, we are so stupid. My kids get this all the time.
I've never played,
This
so
is
this
my
is my
first
first
time.
time.
Me
Yeah,
too.
my first
But they
time.
were doing it this morning. And I was like, "What the
I'm
fuck
sure
are
your
you doing?"
podcast audience is fucking
Oh,
thrilled
really
by this
bored.
They're
conversation.
I
so
know, but we're gonna
Yeah.
cut part of this part out. Let's try to get it, you guys.
He,
Come on, Will.
Oh, God. I had one good contribution.
and it
which
was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, try that.
We already have an
Heave. It's like sort of an Irish guy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I feel so stupid right now.
Heave.
Mags gets this so quickly.
Hex. Oh my God.
Well,
you got the first 3.
well, we've been doing this for
I'm
like
gonna
10
do
minutes.
this like the rest of the day, I think.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Heel.
Heavy? Oh, no, why?
Heaves. Heave ho.
Heave. Another E.
Oh, try another E.
Second E.
Can you do that?
I got it. Finally.
Oh my God,
Well,
you
for so-
didn't get it. We got
For
it.
so long.
I
didn't
said
know.
heavy. We couldn't use heave. Hello, we got it together. Will
'Cause you
you can't
said-
take responsibility?
You're right. We did do it together. Did you say? But you said heave ho. Did you say heave ho?
Yes, I did. Oh, so shut up. I forgot. I got it.
There you go.
We all got
Wow,
it. That is so random that we were about to quit.
We were
and then
really
we got
about
it.
to
We're
quit.
gonna cut right to that moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should not do this on the podcast ever again.
No.
But we should do this in real life.
Just put a long, like 10-second beep, like it's a big swear.
Let's get a
Yeah.
group text where we put what it is and like, no, because people will cheat. I don't trust you guys.
Yeah.
I
All
probably
right, guys,
would. I
that's
probably
it
would.
for today. Sorry, we were stupid and took a long time with Wordle, but Will came through in the end, even though it was a group effort. We all got letters.
That's right.
And I did say heave ho, and I didn't realize it, but he did remember because he remembers everything. Don't forget to get his book, Fame by Misadventure, which is totally about me. And Will, we can get this anywhere? Amazon, blah blah blah.
Throw it
blah,
into
blah.
Google, but yeah, Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, anywhere books are sold.
And if you want to see Will's body naked, where do
That's
we
right.
find you on Instagram?
Will Sterling _.
Oh, underscore.
Or was Ryan? You gonna
It's
say
because
something?
I was going to say that.
Oh,
Will Sterling
That's me.
underwear.
And if you don't want to read or you want to do a side by side, you can get the audiobook on Audible.
Why would you do it side by side?
That's the ideal scenario for me
What
because
do
as
you
a kid,
mean? As
I
you're
grew
reading
up.
it, someone's saying it for you?
That's how I grew up listening to audiobooks. I would buy the book and listen to
You're just
somebody
trying
do
to
it.
get 2 buys. You just want the money. Okay.
Deep down, yes, that's
Yes.
true.
All right. I love it.
I worked really
Wait,
hard.
You have to sign. Oh, you signed it for me.
Yes, of course.
Oh, and you have a little card.
Little bookmark. Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Brandi Glanville Unfiltered. Download new episodes every week, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And be sure to leave us a rating and review. And while you're at it, check out some of the other great shows available on Straw Hut Media.